Hello, and welcome back to StyledbyEsther's channel. Today, we're doing a drag 101 on how to apply false eyelashes. I did briefly go over it in the eye makeup video, but I thought I'd do a separate drag 101 on how to apply lashes. Alrighty, so I've recently got some new lashes, just so I thought these would be perfect to try out. I normally get sort of like a faux mink lash, so I've got 4 options to choose from. I like to get like a faux mink style kind of lash rather than like a 301 giant lash. I try and put a bit of, intricacy and detail into my eye makeup. Vivian was making some noise. What are you doing? Vivian, shush. If you're going to sit on that chair, do not make noise. We've got a cheese platter right here and she wants to eat it. Yeah, I don't do like big lashes. I like to put a bit of intricacy and detail into my eye makeup, so I don't want to cover it up with a big giant lash. Depending on what style of drag makeup you're doing, will depend on what kind of lash you want to use. Obviously, you can stack lashes and do big, thick lashes. If you want to learn how to stack lashes, I don't normally stack lashes, so I'm not the best. Trixie Mattel has a very good video on how she stacks her big giant lashes for big drag makeup. But today, we're going to probably choose one of the faux mink lashes. That's quite thick. That's quite a thick one. This is very short. I would probably maybe use this as a bottom lash if I wanted to do bottom lashes. We'll cut them up for some bottom lashes. So maybe we might do that actually. I'll show you how to apply cut them up in individual bottom lashes. So let's do that too. There's this one, and then this one's quite similar. This one's a little bit like separated. Yeah, you can sort of see that. The chunks are a little bit chunkier. I think I like this one. I'm gonna go with this one. Now these are very long, which is good actually, because I normally get ones that are probably a bit too short for the purpose of what I'm doing. Most lashes come with a little bit of stickiness already on there because they're stuck into the packaging. Get the left or right one. You can tell, normally they're in there the right way around. Some lashes are just an even length all the way around, which this sort of is, but there is a shorter one on the inner corner, so that's the inner corner. I like to just put it up to my eye. We'll give it a bit of a roll first. So you just go like this and roll it. I like to even get it on my nail and like when you're curling ribbon on a Christmas present, that plastic ribbon stuff, and you put the scissors and it curls. So I like to go along. Let's do it that way. Go along with my finger, and that curls it. So let's see the difference. So that's the difference there. You can see that is like curled and will definitely go into the inner corner and the outer corner a lot easier. And obviously it's easier to do it before you put any glue on it either. So then you can just sort of just plonk it on. Which way am I going? And just get an idea. There's enough little bit of glue there. And see what's going on here? This is definitely oh, okay, not that. That is pretty much on the inner corner where I want it to be. And if we glue that all the way on, it's gonna have this droopy sad lash, which a lot of young baby drag queens do make the mistake of not cutting the end of their lashes off, which no matter what you do, these lashes are made to fit everybody, but most people don't have eyes this big. So I normally cut quite a decent bit off, because then there's a guarantee, so I cut about that much off, that it's not going to be droopy on the outer corner. Personally, I prefer to have it shorter rather than longer, just to avoid that risk. And then you can see once we glue that on, place a little bit better, and we'll curl that as well. I've already put mascara on. I always put mascara on before I put my lashes on. Some people put mascara on after, but I like to curl my lashes, so I always put mascara on first. The one I use, which this is probably very unsanitary, and very out of date. I've been using this for way too long. I got this when I used to work at Benefit, and that was at least 3 years ago. So this is old, and I need a new roller lash mascara, and if someone at Benefit wants to send me one, please send me a roller lash mascara, thank you very much, because it's still going, like there's still some in there, like you can hear it, but I don't know. Well, it still works, so why not use it, I say. So I've already curled my lashes, so there's a bit of product on there, and then I've already mascaraed my lashes. Shut up. So there's a bit of product on there, and then the curler will curl the lashes really well. Some people have naturally curly lashes. Most people don't, actually. So I'm going to curl my lash one at a time. No, I'm going to curl my lashes now. Curl my lashes. I may do a little bit extra just before I put the lash on. But this gives a better... They're already curled, so the lash will want to go out and flick up rather than being down and droopy. Get your lash glue. I use a latex-free one. This is also old and from Benefit. It's actually really good, this Benefit one. It's the 48-hour, is it? Yeah, 48-hour latex-free lash glue. And I've been using this for years, especially if you have a reaction to latex. I wasn't aware that I had a reaction to latex until a couple of years into my drag career, and I went and did my makeup course, and I used to get really watery eyes anytime I did my makeup, and I just thought it was because I had so much makeup on. One day I realised during my makeup course, when obviously other people had to put makeup on me, and it wasn't even drag makeup, it was just really light makeup and someone else did it, I was fine up until they put the lashes on. And then my teacher said, well, maybe you're allergic to latex or have a reaction to latex. I don't react anywhere else, like special effects and stuff, but near my eyes, I get a reaction. So I've since used a latex-free one. So if you want to use latex-free, you can. Otherwise, Duo is the best, most versatile, the one that most people use. Or it's not as much popular in Australia because I don't think we have much access to it, but you can get the black hair, the wig securing glue. That you can get that lots of people use, which is black and dries black and apparently is really good, which I might invest in getting it online and trying it out. Maybe we could do that as a video. So I've snipped and curled both of them on the nails. I'm going to put a little bit on the edge, not too much, not too little lighter, and spread it more towards each corner. So then you know that you're going to secure the inner and outer corner as well. Sometimes the glue wants to pull in the middle, so push it out to the side. And then just lay it on the box or on whatever your workspace is, on a bit of paper towel, bit of tissue, and we'll let it dry for a little while. So I'll do the other one, we'll let it dry, and I'll be back. Alrighty, they're almost dry. I leave them for a decent amount of time until the glue is pretty much almost dry, but still a little bit sticky. And then I just like to curl my lash just before I do it as well. And then we can just pop it on in the center. And if you just pop it on the center and you've curled it, it normally sits in a pretty decent spot. If you need to, you can then go in and push the inner corner in and the outer corner in a little bit. But even then, it's sometimes even okay just to let the outer corner fall where it wants to fall, because if you glue that very outer corner down and push it down, and then it could start to droop. So as long as the center is glued on and the inner corner, then it'll look great. And then you can just push this up. You can sort of, by pushing that up, you're sort of moving it slightly onto more of a curled bit of your lash. You do want to add the lash bed though. And as you can see, because I cut that end off, and if you look straight on, there's no droopy lash, which is a big, you know, you could do a great eye makeup and beautiful face and really, you know, change the shape of your face and bring your cheekbones up, but then you've got a droopy lash and it just sort of ruins the whole thing, I feel. Right, let's do the other one. Pop it on. And I like to go more so like into the inner corner rather than the outer corner. Like I said, so for the same reason, so then the outer corner doesn't drip. You can even squish them together a little bit with your natural lash. I think I did cut the wrong end off of one of them, of this one, but whatever. What's tickling my nose. So as long as the center's on and the middle's on, see how it was a little bit up before it looked odd? But once you get that center down and that's nice and secure, the inner corner, that's what look like. People look, you know, they look, most people I find, they look at your eyes, and if they do this sort of, and if you got fucked up lashes, the fuckety lash, and it's lifting in the middle, you can see that. If it's out in the outer corners, you've got lots of black, you know, eyeliner or black eyeshadow there anyway, so it'll probably be hidden and disguised, but the inner corner is very important. Now, as you saw, I cut up a few little baby lashes. Now you can do a whole strip lash on your bottom lash line if you want to. I just find for myself, as I said, I sometimes do get watery eyes. I actually have a bit of a fuckety eye, which I've spoken about before. My block teared up from when I was a baby, that I had operations on. That's why I got this little scar there, it's a bit hidden. I like to cut them up, and you do like 2 or 3, just little ones on the outer corner, and then if my eyes do water a little bit, then it won't get pulled. It won't pull there and then be even more annoying and fuck your makeup on, your mascara runs, and it's just ugh. I've done that a couple of times and it's really actually uncomfortable as well and itchy. I just like to put a dot of my glue onto the container, little plastic thing. Boop, like that. And we take some tweezies. Use your fingers if you want. And obviously we're going to be putting these on upside down. So, I'm just getting a little extra little bit of the strip. Now this kind is great because they're a clear strip. But it doesn't really matter anyway. So, dip it in, upside down, straight on the tip of it. Because you want it to glue on the very tip and then be sticking straight out, rather than say gluing it on the top and then it wants to go too high, or you glue it underneath and then it'll be too flat to the face. You want it to give that dimension, but then let it dry a little bit, same as the other ones. Because it's only a little dot, it won't take as long to dry. All right, that's nice and dry. And then actually one almost on the very outer corner, and see, because that's dry now, I don't know if you can see the right angle from there, where you are, it's going straight out as if it's a real lash. And then, obviously because these get smaller and smaller, you can go big to small, depending on how many you're going to do. Try and do ones that are similar size on either side. So I'm going to get a similar sized one, and before I do any more on this eye, I'm going to pop over to the other eye and make sure it's balanced as I do it. So left, right, similar to how I've taught you how to do your eyeshadow as well. So if you want to watch that Drag 101 video, go back and watch the Drag 101 on eye makeup. And also, if you want to leave a comment on future Drag 101 videos and any other eye makeup looks that you want me to do, I need to start doing some other eye makeup looks. So like I've said in the past, I think I might want to maybe do emulate someone else, and then I'll be learning at the same time. So let me know who you want me to do. I'm thinking I did a Tricks and Mattel makeup a long time ago. Then again, maybe I could do someone like, I don't know, Lawrence Chaney or Ellie Diamond could be cool from UK. Yeah, let me know whose makeup I should try. All right, other side. Boop. And this, I rarely put bottom lashes on because I just can't be bothered, and I don't, well, I have the time, but I'm just like, meh. But it does actually really elevate the whole eye look as well and look really pretty and cute. I'm just gonna do 2 smaller ones now, slightly further in. Because I do put mascara on my bottom lashes as well. So if you've got a decent amount of bottom lashes, you can put some mascara on and probably get away with it. But I do know that I have nice thickish bottom lashes in the middle of my eye on the bottom, but they're very sparse on the outer corners. And that's sort of my fault, because when I first started drag, I used to put these on a lot, and I sort of tore out repeatedly my bottom lashes, and now I don't think they want to come back anymore, because they're like, if you're just going to rip me out, I'm not gonna fucking grow for you, so get fucked. But yeah, little bottom lash, cute little bottom lashes, individually. Angle it on the right angle, and it'll just look like it's growing out. And if you've got enough, you know, you probably should have some black eyeshadow right on your waterline. It'll just, you know, where it starts will just blend in with that. From afar, it doesn't matter either. So, there we have it. How to apply, prepare your lashes, and apply them. Make sure you cut off the ends. Make sure you drop it on in the middle. Make sure the glue is pretty much dry and just a little bit tacky, because then you can just plonk it on and they won't be slip and sliding around. Then actually, now that they've been dried a bit, we can curl if you really want to. This looks pretty good. It's a bit harder when they're this big, but you can get the lash. Takes a little bit of, let me get closer. These are very big, oh god. Sometimes they're not possible. These are very curly anyway, so maybe I won't bother. But, oh, come on. No, oh, no, don't bother. If they're this long, it's very difficult. But sometimes I do like to go in and curl them together. That is a very good thing you can do, and actually feels a lot more comfortable. So if you can get the lash, even if you think you have fairly nicely naturally curly lashes, your natural lash, it does actually feel a lot more comfortable. But I'm not going out anywhere today, and I'm just filming a few video things, so I'm not that fast. But it does curl them a little bit more, so they look even more lifted, and it is actually a little bit more comfortable because it's sort of like, you know, incorporating your natural lash with this lash, so it feels less, not as heavy somehow. It's magic. One thing about lashes I'm very passionate about. I've contemplated selling lashes myself through my business in the past, but it's hard to find good faux mink lashes. Make sure you get faux mink lashes if you want mink look lashes. Don't get real mink, because real mink is animal cruelty. If you want to research it, go do some research on mink lashes and the mink industry. You wouldn't wear a fur coat, so don't wear mink lashes. It's pretty much the same thing. Faux mink all the way. So there we have it. How to put on false lashes. Please subscribe to StyledbyEsther's channel. Hit the like button. Hit the bell so you're notified of when we post next, when I post. That's one thing I do want to say. If you want to go and follow Russell, he's created a new channel for his crafting videos. We did previously say that he was going to do videos on my channel, but he's made his own. So I'll link that in the description box down below. Please leave a comment of anything you would like me to do, or any Drag 101 video you want me to do in the future. I am going to be doing a updated how to put on your lace front wig and cut the lace and all that jazz. And then after that, I think we should do a video, Drag 101 on body. So padding, boobs, stocking, underwear, and things I've learned over the years of how to make it look schmick. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye! Me, I will see you in the next video. It's just me now. Russell's out on his own.